And here we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I am AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play The Witcher Wild Hunt. Thanks for joining me again. Right, we are going to restart exactly where we left off, funnily enough, at White Orchard. We were just looking at the...
begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
That was cool. Yes, just by the notice board. But before we begin, this is an adventure. So we have to put the adventuring hat on. Hey.
I died, Hellraiser.
Hi, Feisty. We've got some more new messages. This must have respawned messages since I last saved. New orders. This Thursday, all peasants living nearby invited to come to listen to Captain Peter Tsar Gwenlevy speak on the subject of the laws soon to be introduced in these lands by writ of our most gracious sovereign, Emhyr var Emrys. How do you pronounce that? Emhyr var Emrys? Emhyr var Emrys? That's what I'm going with. Attendant is not obligatory, but every resident of White Orchard should partake in this opportunity to learn what rights they enjoy and duties they'll have under the new order. This sounds vaguely familiar, actually. Wanted deserter. Now this is new. Last night, a soldier fled from the army camp under the cover of darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who recently volunteered to join his Imperial Majesty's service, goes by the name of Odrin. He claims to be a Kedwini by birth, but said King Hilset misrule has convinced him to join the Imperial Army. He was part of said institution for a mere 2 days, but managed to eat and drink enough in that time for an entire regiment of dragoons. Anyone with information about this deserter's present location is to report to the garrison at once. Description: modest stature, wiry, with thinning hair. He fled in his undergarments by squeezing out through the latrine's drainage system and probably thus reeks like an old boar. Characteristic marks can be easily recognized by his voice, which has the telltale rasp of a hardened alcoholic. Anyone found providing shelter or sustenance to this deserter will be subjected to a summary court-martial. Outdoor relief. The Imperial Garrison hereby announces that every week the village poor may come by to collect food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to... Oh, that's familiar. Yeah, that one's familiar. And that's one familiar. Okay, if we have a quick look at the map, just to refresh our memories. Markers. You can place your own markers on the map. To do so, move the cursor to the desired location and press the right mouse button. Place special markers, hold the right mouse button, then release it and use the mouse to select the type of marker you want. Confirm your selection by pressing the left mouse button. It keeps going on and on. You can only place one default custom marker at a time, but you can place up to 10 of the special markers. Okay. Yes, so we need to speak to the garrison sergeant, who might know where Yennefer, I'm getting Guinevere mixed up there. Yennefer was last seen riding off to. Okay, I'm close to our first level. I think I might continue on foot for the time being and collect some ingredients along the way. I'm not entirely sure what they're used for yet, but best to collect them all, I'm thinking.
Kings do the fighting, but peasants do the dying.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on the gut.
Jump, Witcher. Try not to push his crop. Yeah, so bit of a funny role-playing game in the sense that you can't design your own character. Geralt and Ciri are very well established characters. It's the weakness and it's the strength. Approaching this from a role-playing point of view, obviously I know the oath and kind of the philosophy of Geralt, but I don't want to just copy and paste that in this roleplay. I'm going to have my take on it, but follow his general ideologies. So I'm not going to turn into an SOB. I'm going to strive to do the right thing, but it's going to be a lot darker than doing the right thing in the likes of, say, Skyrim, which is a paradise by comparison to the Northern Realms. And because of that, what I love about the Witcher setting is that there's no black and white. There's a huge amount of grey. I'm quite sure they're going to throw a lot of moral choices your way. Do this, you'll get you this massive benefit, but you'll be like really hurting innocence in the process. And of course, one thing I've learnt about Witcher from the last 2 games, there's no such thing as an innocent. Just varying degrees of guilt. And so you really have to stop looking at everything as simple good, evil, black and white, and basically come up with your own moral philosophy and stick to it. So it's going to be very interesting from that point of view. I'm looking forward to...
Shit in a blowhole.
What did you just say? I just got distracted by some ingredients marker. Rib leaf. Curious to know if these are actual real ingredients. Pop umbles, they don't sound familiar. I'm just feeling some farmer's complete crop by the look of things. I mean, one quest I particularly remember from one of the previous Witcher games was Russell run by vampires, and they weren't killing anyone, they weren't harming anyone from memory, but the town magistrate guard basically just, once they discovered that they were vampires, just wanted to slaughter them for being vampires. And so that was a very interesting choice, because you could decide who you were going to side with. Point of interest: the world is brimming with interesting places, filled with dangers or treasure. Such sites are marked on your mini-map with the following icons. Right, and actually while I was thinking about the mini-map, I realised that my web camera is in the top right hand corner, and so that blocks a large amount of the mini-map and a bit of the time of day icon. So I am open up to I can't see my webcam window, so it has no effect on me where on the screen the webcam window is. So if you'd want it in a different corner, or maybe say halfway up the right side, or halfway up the left side, or directly at the top, just let me know. I'll just go with the general consensus of what people prefer to see. I think people just get in the habit of always sticking it in the top right hand corner, or the bottom right. But obviously each different game hub is different, and so it might not be the ideal place to put it. I'm thinking about maybe halfway down the middle of the right hand side of the screen, so just under where it says Ask the Nilfgaardian about Yennefer. But I'll see if people want to give me any feedback regarding that, and I'll make my decision based on that. I think a quick word with the peasant. Sorry, kind of bumped into him mid-swing and almost lost the
Good day
plot.
to you. Good day.
Check the main map, see exactly where I am. Oh, what's this? To change the active filter, click left on the arrows. Okay, oh that's interesting. You can also turn on and off specific icons within each filter. To do so, select an icon by using the mouse and left click. When you select one of the icon types, you can center the map view on each of the discovered locations of that type. Right, okay. So that's what we'll do with that. Merchants and craftsmen, back up. I want to be over there. Exploration. Quest. Let me just check what time is it. Done need about 11 minutes so far. So, right, okay. General staff quest. Oh. The notice boards. If I turned left, I would have been given some kind of quest. I'll grab that when I go back to see Vesemir.
Think you've got it tough.
Why
With
is
a roof
my
over your head,
moon
that's something.
which you
When the
can't
Black
see
Ones laid
giving me a
siege to
path
Vizim,
that's
they
taking
burned
me
it.
that way? And it would be helpful if they showed me that dotted path on the main map as well. Because at the moment I can't figure out why it's doing that.
Bobbing about like shit in a blowhole.
Whoa, what have we got here? Drowners? Right. Well, we're going to combat stance. What have we got here? Deals fire damage. Not sure if that's brilliant against them because they're water-based or really weak against them because they're water-based. Let's go with R. Did I go too far wrong with R? You better grab my super sword out as well. Stunned me. Hard work. Not the cleanest of fights. I'm surprised it's not allowing me to fucking ingredients. Oh, here we go. Monster hair. Monster hair. Doesn't say much more, does it? I wonder what you use monster hair in. I imagine there'll be a lot more alchemy potions I can learn as we go through the game. What was that? A drowner brain. Yeah, I've got 2 dead drowners here. I would like to cut out their brains, thank you very much. Alchemy, not for the squeamish. Oh, we've got a body here, and if it's anything like new marker, hidden treasure. Awesome. If it's anything like the Witcher 1 and 2, when the sun goes down, the monsters come out in greater number and velocity. Tamarian Lily Key. What's that for? Now, was he the treasure, or was it swimming? This is something I haven't done. Ah, we've got a treasure chest and another dead body. Now I remember what's dive is. Z is dive. Hold Z to dive or A to surface. Oh. Turn around, Garrett. I wish I could go first person. I really do. God, it's not easy. Take all. Close eye on the breath meter. Man is dead. Listen, you just can't be swimming in a chain mill. Okay, so I can seem to go up and down once I'm underneath the surface of the water, but to actually just get underneath, I can't just look down and press forward. I have to actually use the dive key. Bit fiddly, don't understand why they needed to do that. I suppose they were thinking they were making life easy by allowing you to swim swiftly on the surface without accidentally going underneath it. Why is that a problem? Who knows? Okay, onwards and inwards. In fact, let's check out the goodies I just picked up. Speaking of goodies, where are they at? Got that. Blood-soaked military orders. Silver amber necklace can be sold for a significant sum or dismantled into crafting components. Very pretty. Florins can be exchanged for crowns. Oh, we've got a money exchange at the Vivaldi's Bank in Novigrad. Tamarian Special Forces insignia. Decorations given for service above and beyond the call of duty. Gone missing. Devil by the Well. Have I read that one? Yes, I have. Therefore, the military orders, to whom it may concern, by order of the Legion Commander, the men bearing this missive are to be escorted north to the border post near Oxford, where they will find a Redanian division waiting for them. As noble-born Tamarians, they are under special protection, and not a hair on their heads is to be harmed. Everything they carry is their own private property and is to remain in their possession. Any failure to heed this order will be punished in an accelerated military tribunal. Randall Wittgenberg. Redanian. Redanian division. Interesting. Quest update. Alright, okay. Where is that quest? I was looking for my quest. Okay. Whenever I would ask which of his opinion concerning my latest sonnet, elegy, or even couplet, He'd always claim he hadn't the time, yet time he had aplenty when it came to reading letters found on corpses or lying about monster nests. Perhaps that was because they, unlike my writings, often proved to be the path to significant riches, to whom it may concern. Yeah, I keep forgetting this is all written from Dandelion's point of view. I like that talk. Just check and go the right way. So I'll continue up there, I'm thinking.
Looking for trouble.
I imagine we'll get to the point where you can just recognise the plants and you don't have to be looking at the mini-map like I am. Nilfgaardian soldier.
What do you want, wanderer?
Peace on earth, goodwill to all men.
This is too much.
You've upset the guard by swinging violently at the plant. Very, very touchy, these guards. Very touchy and highly trained, armoured and armed. Well, guarded treasure. Where's that guarded treasure? Wolves here. I was hoping those guards were going to come this way and then they could take care of the wolves for me. There's a lot of wolves there. Oh, is that poisonous smoke? Indicative of a monster layer? Don't know, but all I know is that I'm a level 1 character at the moment and I don't want to wade in to a pack of wolves and have them rip me to shreds. Neither do I want to cross the swamp, that's probably asking for trouble. Maybe I can skirt around the outside. Wouldn't be doing this during the night. Doing it while I'm around. The wolves have moved off.
Closer.
Thinking a bit of water. Yeah, water certainly seems to give me a lot more vitality than red does.
Come on!
Oh! Did not expect that. Should have expected that. That's a no. Oh, he went just until I had the guard down there. Dark iron ore. Winestone, hard leather, oil, horse hides, so we can get pig hides. Also heard something. What did I just pick up there? That was it. Optima Mater. Optima Mater. There's a sign on that. Is that beeswax? I think I was being stung by bees there. That'll learn you. Burn me, will you? I like how you turn towards the sound wave, you can hear better. Sounds like wolves. Another griffin attack by the look of things. Nuke the soul. Red barrels explode. What's up on this? Crystal clear water. They're all doing push-ups.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Rome.
I'm going to stick a save in there. I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to get beaten up a lot in this game.
Go on, Encater!
Here we go.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Let's not push our luck. Let's go for get work for me.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
Will they absolutely lose it if I lose this stuff? We're about to steal something from full view of the guard. This could end badly. Right, okay. I will check myself.
Kings do the fighting, but peasants do the dying.
A bit more careful about what I think to pick up on this one. How many are there? Got the bar for...
I am Medetta, Estrella, and Novigrad.
We must requisition a share of your harvest.
Aye, Your Excellency.
Oh, that's right. Fascinating can got a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmith, forge weapons, ammunition, armor. If you find a crafting diagram, take it to a craftsman of the right hunting skill level. And the diagram.
I know there is little left in your granaries. Soldiers are
450 enemy.
correct?
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Let's try number 3 first. How's morale on camp?
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Let me see what we've got.
Show me what you're peddling.
It doesn't show me the weapons I currently have at the moment. So maybe I can assume that anything else is better. +9 apparently over what I've got. Although my experience in these sort of things is that you usually find better weapons than you can buy. Money is tight. Although you've got a lot of crafting stuff. Ooh, crafting diagrams actually. Silver damage. 215 silver damage. Again, until I've got a different weapon, I'm not entirely sure what damage my swords do. That's a steel one, it says 9. So I'm what? 21? 26, something like that. Amateur blacksmith. Timber. See you.
So long.
Damn deer, stick the bark off the trees again.
Enchanting armor. Use special armor's table to temporarily enchant your armor, giving you a bunch of bonus to your armor kit. Where is this enchanting table?
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Nilfgaard.
I wonder what will happen if I go on a sword.
Heard of the dry heads brigade?
Your time is Let's go.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him too.
Plan to requisition something from him too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Let's ask the obvious. Why do you care about the griffin?
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No. Too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Let's see if we can gather some more information about the griffin.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Gotta gather a specific herb.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Not a fan of the Nilfgaardians. It's alright.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
If your current quest has more than one objective, you can choose which objective is tracked by pressing V. V for victory. So. Beast of White Archer. 2 seconds. I'll just quickly check what my quick key for quests is. Right, okay. Yes. So, the Beast of White Orchard. That's the hunt away from the bodies. We've got ourselves a little sub-quest in order to loosen his tongue before we can ask about Yennefer. No surprise there. I think I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, subscribe. Remember, you can keep in touch with me through Facebook. You can check out what I'm doing on my Patreon page. Obviously, you can leave me comments on YouTube as well. And don't forget to check out my own website. The links are all on my YouTube About page. So, I hope you will join me for next episode. So until then, for myself, take care and goodbye for now. Bye bye.